Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos and welcome to This Week in Mythic Plus. This week's affixes are Bursting, Explosive, Fortified, and of course, Thundering. It is also the second to last week of the season and the last Fortified week of the season, so one of your final chances to get some score. If you have any goals, like any score goals, now's the time to do it. Pretty good Fortified week as well for the purposes of that. Explosive is an affix that adds a lot of pressure to your group in general and your healer in particular. It's one of those affixes where, you know, if you're pugging or if you're in kind of pretty much any level of like mid-low keys, the best thing you can do by far in any group is going to be to kill the explosives. But in practice, the responsibility in a lot of groups ends up getting shunted onto the healers. In the low groups, it's because they'll just let the explosives go off, and you know, then the healer has to either heal through it or kill the explosives. And then the high groups, it's like, okay, the most efficient person to be targeting these stupid things is the healer. Yeah, especially the combination with bursting. You know, those are two affixes that are largely on the healer in a lot of groups. Kind of in the high-end groups, it's by choice, and in the low-end groups, it's by the fact that nobody else is gonna do anything to play against those affixes. Shadow Priest, really good this week. Master Spell, extremely effective against bursting. Healer Priest, great too, but Shadow Priest in particular, a lot of value by having a DPS bring that Master Spell for the bursting. Explosive Orbs, really anybody can take care of these. Some healers also do it better than others. You know, Evokers with Azure Strike, Shamans with Frost Shock, Druids with Sunfire, Moonfire, right? Those sorts of premium buttons against it. But every healer has a way to do it. Just some it's a little bit more annoying than others. And playing with some DPS that can freely swap to them as well is pretty nice. You know, it's not like it used to be where, yeah, I mean, they're pretty much every DPS except for like the really dot-based ones can swap to them. It's just, you know, some lose more damage or find it more annoying to swap in the middle of their rotation to an extra target. So either way, whatever spec you're playing, if you're pugging around this week, just do the explosives and you'll make everybody's life a little bit easier. That being said, it is the last explosive week potentially ever, since they are taking it away in 10.1. So a fond farewell to that affix will be said by all, I'm sure. And then, yeah, other than that, the bursting fortified combo, you know, it's good for time. The affixes, especially if you're not slowed in pull sizing by explosive, it's a really good week for pushing high keys. And I suspect we're going to see that 0.1% title get pushed up quite a bit this week in all regions as players secure a bunch of easy score this week. If you're looking for that title, I would say you're probably not going to get much points on Bullstring Tyrannical week, so you probably aim to get almost everything you need on this week unless you have some really low-hanging Tyrannical fruit on your scorecard. If you're looking for 2K, 2500, those effects are a lot less pronounced. And in fact, if you're going for those sort of scores, often Bullstring can be a relatively good affix in the volcanic, you know, tyrannical combo. So this week could be a great week to look for to fill out your scorecard if you're just looking for Keystone Master, Keystone Hero type things. But if you're going for that 0.1% title, this Fortified week is the week for you. In terms of dungeon specific stuff, there's not really too much, I guess, at this point that is kind of unknown about these dungeons. They all the same stuff as usual. Every time I do one of these videos, I talk about how these things trigger on death affixes. The little eagles, a little bit less of a problem with bursting than it is with some of the other on death affixes, namely bolstering in this area is a nasty one. So look forward to me talking about that next week. But yeah, other than that, this is it. Season's almost over. We'll be seeing I'm actually not sure exactly what'll happen on the week of May 2nd through May 9th. I suspect M+ will just kind of be closed that week. Maybe there'll be some weird 1 week off season or something. I don't know. But either way, the season itself, I think, is ending on the 2nd. So hope you've enjoyed this video. Good luck in your keys this week. Good luck getting whatever score you're looking for. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.